Good morning. Oh, it's late. It's like 10 a.m. But I was able to sleep in a little bit, but then mostly I've just been dragging this morning. Camp chores have been taking forever. And I watched my show while I ate, and I kept falling asleep, and I feel like I could fall asleep at any second right now. I'm just tired lately. So who knows? I'm gonna keep today kind of open. My main goal is that I want to go at least 6 miles, because that gets me past some comments that said that there were sketchy snow parts, so that would be nice to get out of that. But yeah, not sure from there, and I'm probably gonna have to take lots of breaks today, and just still not feeling it. I'm just dreaming about a bed where all I have to do is sleep all day. So anyways, we'll see how today goes. Maybe once I start moving I might wake up a little bit, or just get a couple miles and then take a nap or something. We'll see. Anyways, good morning. Hey, not to brag, but I made it 1.2 miles in an hour. So yeah, I'm basically the Flash. Girl, it is a sloggy kind of day. It's just like, oh, but that's okay. I'm taking it one little baby step at a time. The other thing too is that I have to have a full water carry. So I had a full water carry this past 1.2. And like full water carry, because the next water, I'm camped, or I guess I camped out, but I'm hanging out at a campground right now that has a little bit of water, but I did my full water carry from a mile ago. So that means that my pack is literally the heaviest it has literally ever been. By like far. So I'm very excited to get to town and get rid of all my freaking water and food. But yeah, whatever. So at least I have been really nervous about how it would be with that big carry, but it hasn't been great. But hey, I got another 1.2 down. So we'll see how far I make it. I'm gonna see if I can like nap a little bit or something. Ugh, I don't know what's going on. I wonder if I have like a virus or something, or if I'm just sick, or if I'm just worn out. So who knows, but I'll be here in the sun. My stuff's in the shade, so once I get hot I can move over there. But yeah. Bye. Alrighty, I'm on trail again. I've done close to a mile, and once again, after my break, I'm feeling way better. I feel definitely more normal and like my normal hiking self, but oh, snow! That's my first snow I've passed on trail. I do think it is helping that I'm higher in elevation right now. Not super high, but high enough that it is a bit cooler, even though it is still hot. The air is like cooler around, so that's helping kind of cool me down, because right now it's like the heat of the day. Oh, it's so pretty. Anyway, so very happy I took that break. I made that ramen, which is really fueling me right now. Speaking of fuel, almost out. I think I maybe have like 1 or 2 hot meals left. So that's on my mind, but we'll figure it out. I've been cold soaking my oatmeal, which has been making me sick, I think. I don't know. It just, like, my stomach hurts after I eat it. So I'm thinking instead for breakfast tomorrow, I'm just gonna do like granola bars and stuff. And then we'll figure it out. I could always like cold soak ramen if I need to. Like, we'll figure it out. And then we're not too far from Big Bear. With how slow I'm going today, it could be that I don't get there tomorrow, but the next day. But we'll see. If this energy level keeps up, I could maybe pound a few miles down. So we'll see. But happy that I'm feeling better and going slow and steady still. Oh man, he's fast. Oh, or not. I found a tree. So I had to stop for a break. Oh god. Yeah, but I got service, so I was able to see that Ty, it looks like he's gonna be in Big Bear tomorrow, which I don't think I'll be able to get there tomorrow. So I'll probably be the next day, but kind of nice that he's not too far ahead. So anyways, we'll see. But I'm enjoying this nice treat. It's right before apparently like the sketchy sections, which I'm not sure if they're still sketchy or not. But I think that there's just a couple sections within like a half a mile stretch, so hopefully it won't be too bad. And then maybe after that I could bank a couple more miles, so we'll see. But it is really nice that I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like pretty much normal right now, so that's really great. But still trying to take breaks and make sure that I give myself some rest. So anyways, yeah. I'm all laced up and ready for battle. I did it! Yay! I made it through! Yay! It really wasn't that bad. But I was still happy to have my snow and ice gear, and I was glad I was mentally prepared and like took a break beforehand. And I really only needed the snow gear for like 2 sections that were like pretty short. So it's like hard mentally to like stop your groove and like set all your stuff down and get out all the ice stuff. But I was happy that I did, because I slipped even in spikes. Not bad, but if I didn't have spikes on, then could have been worse, especially since it's late in the day and the snow is soft. So anyways, but pretty easy. It was like the snow sections was like less than half a mile, and there were really only there were really only like 2 sections in that half a mile that I was like, dah. But anyway, so I finished what I had planned to do today, but I'm thinking I might take just a little break. I'm getting hungry again. I didn't eat at my last break because I forgot. So as soon as I started walking, my body reminded me. So I think I might take just a little break. I might even like take my shoes off again because actually I will. Oh, there's a weird little bug on me. Hello. So many things happening. Anyways, I'll take off my shoes and dry out my socks just a little bit because my feet got a little bit wet from the snow. So I'll do that, eat a snack, and then I might go, there's a campsite like 3.5 miles up, which could be a nice spot to go. Not too far, but doesn't put me too late in the day, so then I can still get a good night's sleep. So anyways, but I'm feeling really proud of myself, and I'm feeling like way back to normal today, and obviously it's been going up, down, up, down, up, down, but I was most worried about this section because I knew it was going to be uphill, there was going to be snow, and I was going to have the heaviest pack of my literal entire life. And I'm doing it, so anyways, gonna take a break, but BRB. Guys, look it. It's so cool. Okay, so I hiked from that big mountain, and then and then I hiked over. Where did I hike over? Over here, and then and now I'm here. That's a scientific explanation as well. You can quote me on that. That was the creek that I was walking in. Good morning. It's like 9 o'clock-ish, so not super early, not super late. But I slept in until like until like 7 or 7:30. And it was kind of nice because all the other people were still here. Usually I'm like the last to leave, like by far. But they were like, we're sleeping in and we're taking our time. So it was kind of nice to like do my chores while being able to hear people. But yeah, I was able to do most of my chores. I've got everything but my tent packed up so that I can do some yoga. I think I want to do like a good chunk of yoga because my heart rate hasn't been able to go down. Which I can tell is just because like I really need a rest. And I ate really last night. I ate late last night. So then whenever I eat late, then my heart rate is kind of like up throughout the night and during the day. So I'm thinking if I do some yoga now, then that might help. And then I've got some downhill. I've got a little bit of uphill today, but I think it's mostly downhill. And then it's like 8.5 miles to water. So that's good. And then I'm kind of I need to get to the water. And then depending on how I'm feeling, then just extra miles after that, basically to get myself as close to town as possible. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Still feeling like I definitely need those zeros once I get to Big Bear. But I think I'm feeling happier too because this is definitely like my terrain, like that I'm used to. It reminds me of like Washington and Colorado, where it's like a little bit higher elevation. I think right now we're at like 8,500 feet. So it's nice to be higher in elevation because it's a bit cooler, but it's still sunny and beautiful weather. So it's like kind of perfect temperature. There's all the birds, all the trees. I'm really liking it. So that's making me feel a little bit more at ease too. So anyways, still a little bit off, but we're going to do some yoga and then see how today goes. I found a little spot and I'm taking my first break. And guess what? Even though I felt like I was gonna die for the first 2 miles, I just made it 3.5 miles without taking a break. And I'm going over 2 miles an hour pace. So there's flies all over this. So that is making me mad. But anyways, I only have, I think, another 1.5 miles of uphill, and pretty much the rest of the day is downhill, which actually the uphill is kind of easier, but the downhill is mentally easier. So anyways, just 1.5 miles left of uphill and then we're cruising, and 5 miles to water. So yay. I found another spot for a break. I was like, maybe I'll just stop here for a second and eat something and then take lunch at the water. There's service here, so I will not be doing that. I've already called everybody. Anyways, I'm running a little bit low on lunch food since I can't cook anything because I have maybe half to one boil left of fuel. So I'm trying to save it for dinner. Anyways, crazy. Also, after doing some thinking, I feel like I remember that some people had said that in years past, people got sick during this stretch that I've been doing because of the water. So, I wonder if I also have a little sickness from the water, but whatever, who knows. So anyways, I'm just gonna rest here. Oh, I finished all the uphill for today, so that's good. So now I'm just resting, eating some food, and we'll see how far we go. We just at least have to go that other like 3.5 miles to get to the water, but besides that, we're pretty much good to go. So, yay! Hi, Papa. Oh. Oh my goodness. Hello. Hi. They're tickling me. What are they doing? Get off. I want to be a nice, safe spot for them, but maybe like not tickling me. Jeez. I just started packing up. And there's two here. What are they doing? Why are they here? They won't leave me alone. I keep like putting them onto the ground and they keep flying back. Oh. I found another one. Oh my gosh. What? Good morning. I am clearly having a wonderful morning. Oh God, I had slept awful last night, and then I woke up and I just missed my hubby a lot. I miss my best friend, I miss my mom, I miss my dad and my brother, who's my therapist. So, yeah, I'm just missing everybody. Mostly hubby today. But getting no sleep really did not help me at all. And then, like, breakfast was freaking disgusting. I had to have just cold tortillas with peanut butter and jelly, and I don't know why I could not tolerate it today. Every bite, I had to cover my mouth so I didn't gag. So breakfast was disgusting. And I think I'm just like so close to town now that my body's like, oh my God, yeah, we had a hard week or two. So just kind of crashing a little bit right now, but it's 8:30, so still pretty early, which is nice because it's going to be hot today. And yeah, I have less than 7 miles and not too much uphill. And not too much super steep downhill. Like, it's relatively like just a little bit of, I don't know, whatever. So hopefully I'll be able to do everything okay. But yeah, this morning kind of sucks, but it was nice to cry, and I have service, so I was able to call the hubby, which is good. I'll be in town, so then I can call best friend and mom and dad and brother, and then tomorrow I have a therapy appointment, so everything will work itself out. But just a tough morning, and God, those tortillas were disgusting. Anyways, So yeah, I am crying, but I'm still overall having a good time. We're just gonna do a little bit of yoga, breathing exercises, and then head out. And hopefully I'll be able to just like listen to some music and crush the mile. So I know the first 2 miles are relatively downhillish, flat-ish. So that'll be a nice way to kind of ease into it. So anyways, mwah, love you. Don't love today, but I love you. I will say that nature is such a great place to cry because there's like no judgment. That tree doesn't care that I'm crying. He's still a tree. And the birds are chirping and the sun's still out. So it's kind of nice to be able to cry. It's kind of like how I said my goal that I wanted like my crying or like negative emotions to be just as regular and normal as the happy positive ones. I feel like that's kind of what nature is. It's like it doesn't care what emotion you're feeling. It's there and it's there for you. So I don't know if any of that makes sense. That's weird, sleep-deprived crying thoughts from Lannea, is that it's nice to cry outside because the trees don't care. I need to get to town. Look who I found. There's been wild donkeys around and I was wondering where one was. Hi, puppy. Oh. Well, there's like 3. You can't see them, but there's like 3 of them. Hi, sweethearts. Oh, those cuties. Yeah. Oh, they're everywhere. I found them. There's the little baby. And then there's like 2 more hanging around. Oh, look at this guy. This little baby. Hi. Only 2 miles left. I made it to my hitch spot. Bink. Yay! Good morning! I am just walking to breakfast. Yesterday was actually kind of busy. I just like got to the hotel and then was like calling people and catching up with people because I haven't been able to for like 2 weeks now. And so I was doing that until like, I don't know, 11 p.m. or so. So I'm definitely tired, but overall good. And so yeah, walking to breakfast now, and then I'll head back and yeah, have some therapy, and then do a lot of camp chores. So anyways, good morning. I finished all my groceries and errands and stuff for today, so now I'm gonna go swimming, and I have it to myself. breakfast. Hey, the essentials, baby wipes and fuel. Hi. Sorry, I've been a little bit quiet. Oh man, it has been a busy weekend. So basically, I got into town. I think I already updated you that it was busy because I was calling everybody and catching up, and it was really nice to catch up with everybody, and then went to bed pretty late. And then yesterday, I woke up and then I was like, all right, time to walk to find breakfast. So then I walked and I had a wonderful bagel sandwich, and it was great. And then I walked back and then I had therapy. And then, what did I do? Oh, I had to figure out how to like boil water in my hotel room so that I could clean out my water bottles, which those water bottles aren't supposed to hold boiling water, but I decided to risk the plastic and breakdown of the water bottles rather than the norovirus or noro, I don't know, whatever that virus is. That's what I got from the water. So that's why I've been feeling so bad. I don't have like any concrete proof or like testing, but that's the virus that's been in the water that's made hikers in the past sick, and all the symptoms were exactly what I had. And I kept saying like, I feel like the water is like, my stomach hurts and ugh. So anyways, I did have a virus. So I had to boil water to clean out my stuff, and then I also had to take a shower with my pack so that I could clean my poop pack again. So then I did that, and then I thought my hotel had laundry service, but it didn't. So then I had to Uber over to the other side of town and go to a laundromat, and then the coins weren't working. So then I had to go, I already had to do a resupply. So then I did a resupply. Then I tried to get coins from the grocery store and they wouldn't give me coins. So then I had to go back, and then I was able to figure out how to get coins. So then I had to, I don't know, I had to do a bunch of stuff to get my laundry done and to get my resupply. Then I came back here, I unpacked all of that stuff, I called a couple more people, and then I went swimming in the pool. And then I've been working on like storage, like for my phone, for pictures and videos, and trying to get stuff edited and all that stuff. So that was a busy day. Then I woke up today and I had groceries, so I didn't have to go walk to get breakfast, which was nice. And then called some more people. And then I was so exhausted that by then it was like afternoon, and so I took a nap, which thank goodness I did, because then I was able to kind of rest and finish my chores, because then I went and I walked to a couple different stores to get fuel and antibacterial wipes, which were the last things that I needed for my resupply. Got that, and then I've been cleaning up all my stuff and trying to kind of organize everything so it's easy to pack up. Oh, and also yesterday I had to figure out kind of my week, because coming up this week is when I go back home to Colorado for just a little bit, because me and my best friend have a trip planned to Minnesota for Kendrick Lamar and SZA concert and the Mall of America. Normal things. And so I had to figure out my flight back to Colorado, because I want to go a little bit early so I can see hubby. And then I figured out that the next town that's the best one to get to LA from is only in 3 hiking days, so like 30 miles ish. And so then I was gonna have one extra day. So then I decided, I got a hotel in Anaheim and I'm gonna go to Disneyland on Wednesday. So it's been crazy. But I've been doing it all and feeling pretty proud that I've been able to do all the chores and still stay as healthy as possible and rest and do all the things that I want to do. So I think I finished doing kind of some of the busy work stuff, so now I'm gonna just kind of settle down and try and do some videos and hang out and rest and watch TV and maybe swim and eat lots of good food, because I got so many groceries to eat just for like a day and a half. I was hungry when I got the groceries, which is always a bad idea. Don't do that. Anyways, sorry, I know this is a long update, but but it's been busy, so that's been my life. So anyways, I am excited to kind of get back on trail tomorrow, especially because it feels way more doable because it's a much shorter stretch between towns, and I've got all these exciting things to look forward to, and I'm starting to feel better, and I kind of know the reasons behind why I wasn't feeling good and that it hopefully shouldn't continue. So all of that's making me feel a little bit better. But anyways, I love you guys, and thanks for coming along this crazy journey with me.